So I recently decided to break no contact with my ex and I went ahead and messaged her, but unfortunately she blocked me about as fast as you get a match in Marvel Rivals. I mean, the main game mode of this game, you will literally get a match in an instant. On a really bad day, a summer day when all of the kids are outside playing, that's a bad day for the game. It's going to take you like 20 seconds to get a match, which is still faster than most games and still faster than me in bed. Actually, I'm kidding, that's much longer. But anyways, on a really good day, you'll find a match in like 3 seconds. Sometimes you will just click ready and shing, match found. It's honestly incredible. I haven't seen matchmaking like this in a video game yet. I'm going to go ahead and say, and like call this, actually, I'm going to call this premature matchmaking. That's what I'm going to call it, because it's like faster than premature ejaculation. This shit is almost immediate. It is just on the click, you just get a match. It's insane. Now I know a lot of people are going to say like, hey, this game is still brand new and it is currently being over flooded with players, so obviously it is not going to be difficult to find a match. Obviously, it is going to happen very fast, very quick, just like me in bed. But unfortunately, no, that is not the case. I mean, yeah, that is the case in this game. In a lot of other games, it's not the case, where like in Fortnite, you would search for a match and it could take like 3 minutes, just like in a normal Battle Royale mode. Apex Legends, where you're going to wait 3 hours and hopefully get a lobby with 2 other people that are still insane enough to play that game. What other big games are there? For example, Warzone takes about a minute or so, sometimes like 3 minutes. It could take a while as well, depending on the time. Most of the games currently out there, they take at least like 5 minutes to get started up, at least like 5 minutes to actually get into the gameplay, whereas Marvel Rivals is literally like 30 seconds. The one thing that can take long though is the loading times, because of course you can't like you can't like predict, that's the word that I'm looking for, you can't predict the RAM and the PCs that your teammates have, or like console players, whatever, if you're playing with crossplay on. So unfortunately, some people are going to be playing this game on an older hard drive on the computer, meaning that they're going to have godly, unbearable loading times like I had for the first 40 hours or so. I decided to install this on one of my older hard drives, and it was just a horrible experience. That is like going to Diddy's house expecting a raise or an actual good party, but instead just getting butt fucked. But hey, at least you need to get dressed and put on some makeup in the process. So I guess we all learned something from this little situation over here. But yes, my train is unfortunately derailed from the track right now. Let me try to get back on topic. So what I'm saying is that the average game, the matchmaking isn't very fast. This game is very fast. And like I said earlier, for the people that are going to say just because it's new, I mean, yeah, obviously it's new. This game literally has like 500,000 people playing it right now on Steam alone. That is just on Steam. That isn't even including Epic Games. That isn't including crossplay with the Xbox and the PlayStation 5 players either. So it's truly incredible to me that this game has crossplay, right? Like, that is honestly a big thing nowadays, because games just don't want to do crossplay anymore. So props to this game for having crossplay. That is absolutely big. But unfortunately, the crossplay is not available in the competitive mode, which is just a little something that I wanted to mention. Hopefully, if any of the developers are looking at this, please make the competitive crossplay. I mean, what's the point of having a cross-platform game if it's just casual and you can't play competitively with your homies on like poor consoles? You feel me? So we need that. We need the cross-platform. Alright, we need that. But anyways, back to the actual subject of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this Conquest mode. So most people are always playing the main game mode, are always talking about the main game mode. I never see anybody ever covering Conquest. In fact, I've like almost 50 hours in this game and I had no idea what the game mode is or what it was about until today. And I just got a bit bored and fed up with the normal game mode, so I decided to try that out. I thought it was going to be like against bots or something, but turns out it's just Deathmatch. It's literally just Deathmatch Marvel Rivals. That's all that it is. It's a little Deathmatch game mode that they added. And the reason that I was talking about the loading times and the amount of time that it takes to find a match in this game, the reason that I brought that up in the beginning of the video is because of the fact that when you search for a match in Conquest, unfortunately, it takes very long. I mean, it isn't that long compared to other games. Once again, I mean, the longest I've waited was like 2 to 3 minutes. That that's not too bad. That's a pretty long time in some scenarios, but in some cases, that's pretty quick. In this case, it's okay. It's okay. I can live with it. But unfortunately, that just gave me the impression that Conquest isn't a very popular game mode. Obviously, everybody is playing the main game mode, and a lot of the competitive players are focusing on the competitive game mode. So I don't think that there is a lot of casual players that are currently playing this Conquest mode. And I think that it's really a shame. I think it's a shame because this game mode is so much fun. I mean, I ain't even kidding. Like, going into this, I didn't know what to expect, but I definitely didn't expect it to be this much fun. Now, honestly, the only reason why I'm probably saying it's a lot of fun is because I just try my best to annoy literally everybody with melee characters. I like to get close up and personal with the enemies, you feel me? Especially with the, what's his name? Iron Fist. I almost said Chun-Li. I wanted to say Shang-Chi, but then I thought of Chun-Li, and thinking of Chun-Li kind of like derailed my thought train. And now we're back to the topic again. So Iron Fist. Iron Fist is just so much fun in this game mode. The first match that I played, I kept getting harassed by an Iron Fist. I got absolutely fisted. And I decided, hey, I'm not the one that's going to get fisted. I'm the one that usually does the fisting, you feel me? So I switched to the dominant position. I got on top of the leaderboard, and I played with some Iron Fist, which is an absolute blast, like I did in the beginning of this video. And as you can see over here around this part as well, I'm playing with it again, or well, with him again, and absolutely dominating everybody in my path. Men, women, and the children, I don't care. They can all catch these fists, you feel me? But anyways, it's just so much fun annoying the people in this game mode. But even aside from that, it's just a really fun game mode. It's just a really fun deathmatch mode for Marvel Rivals. I didn't even know that this was a thing. In the back of my mind, for like the past 30-40 hours that I've been playing this game, for the past couple of days, I was always thinking in the back of my mind, hey, they should maybe make a deathmatch game mode for this. A deathmatch would go pretty damn hard. And they actually did. They actually did make a deathmatch mode. And it's so much fun. It's genuinely good. I think that it's a little bit sweaty. I mean, obviously, it's Marvel Rivals. Everything in this game is sweaty. Even the Winterfest, for some reason. God knows why. Literally everything in this game is sweaty, including most of the players. So don't forget to go take a shower after this video. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as well if you're enjoying the content. But anyways, so Conquest, it is a deathmatch game mode where you get to choose whatever hero you want. Similar to the other game mode, you're in teams of 2, you like red versus blue, and you can choose whoever you want. You can choose your tank, you can choose your strategist. Basically the same principle as the main game mode, where you just, except for having objectives, this time it's just actually kill, just actually whichever team gets the most kills wins the game. That is literally the principle of it. That's how simple it is. Instead of having the boring ass objectives that we've been seeing since 2008 with Team Fortress 2, no more of those boring ass objectives, which is pretty damn good. And a lot of people don't focus on the objectives anyway, they just go for the kills. So I think that this game mode is pretty much perfect for them. If they don't want to focus on the objective, if they don't want to actually play the main game modes, then they should just come and play this instead. This is a lot more fun, I guess, if you really want to beat the shit out of people, if you just really want to constantly have that rush, no respawns, no death. You immediately respawn upon dying. You immediately respawn, so you can just immediately get back into the action. Wow, there's a new drinking game actually. Take a shot every time that I say immediately. I bet you're going to be wasted by the end of this video. But yeah, anyways, it's a really fun game mode. It's very chaotic, it's very competitive still, and I mean, it's just a good time. I think that it's a really good game mode that is heavily underlooked right now. It's highly underrated, and obviously the reason for this is because everybody is playing the main game mode, and obviously the competitive game mode as well. There's also the Winterfest, so a lot of people are probably inside of that. But yeah, it was brought to my attention that the loading times for this were slightly longer than the average loading time for the main modes. Like I said, that's 2 seconds. This is a minute or so, sometimes longer. So there isn't a lot of people playing Conquest, which is really a shame. I practically just wanted to make this video talking about this little game mode, how much fun it is, why I recommend it. Like I said, fisting people with Iron Fist is absolutely fun. And as you can see here, sometimes your team will try to kill you. I guess I was just too on fire here. I was just fisting people rapidly left, right, and center, and the shark just couldn't take that mentally, so he had to stop me for the sake of the enemy team. I guess they just really had to hold me back over there. But yeah, like, it doesn't really matter what character you play as. You can practice in this. You can try out different characters. It's not as competitive as the other game modes, so you can really mess around a bit in it. I think that it's a lot of fun, and especially with a few friends, it's going to be a blast. And I think that especially with a few friends that are close to you, maybe like 3 or 4 people that have been playing Marvel Rivals, I mean, just loading into something like this with them is definitely going to be a guaranteed blast. I mean, just get some Bio Blast, you feel me? Get some Mountain Dew, get a box of pizza, and just invite some homies over, have a good time. This is a good game mode. I think that more people should be playing it. And I also do think that the only problem with this game mode is obviously the fact that it doesn't have a lot of players. I'm going to say that's the only problem with it. Other than that, I'll say maybe they could add like I guess you could say like more pickups or something on the map, because there is these few HP like health drop pickups here and there, but there isn't like an overwhelming amount of them. They're quite rare, and they take quite a time to respawn. So I guess I would say I would like to see more items that could maybe like change up the game a little bit, just to spice this up. Not something that is a necessity, not something that is necessarily supposed to be added into the game. It's just something that I think could work. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. But honestly, I think that it's perfect the way that it is, and that you should hop onto it right now if you haven't tried it out yet. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope that you will all have an amazing day, and thank you once again so much for watching. See y'all again soon. Peace out.